Hola amigos, seguidores y miembros de canal. Okay, enough of that. Hello friends, followers and channel members. Welcome to Brazil, our Brazil special flight this Saturday night. Saturdays, of course, we don't normally stream, and if we do get the chance to, well, we like to do something a bit special. We like to take EasyJet Sim Pilot on tour. Sadly, we're not going anywhere where the weather's beautiful. We are in fact, you know what? Where are we? I actually can't remember where we are. We are in, well, we're off to Sao Paulo. We're in Florianopolis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Florianopolis, something like that. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be fun as always. I have absolutely no idea what the two airports have in store for us. We're just going to have to read the charts and see. But this is a real world flight. A real world flight which departed 2-3 hours ago. All the way up to Sao Paulo. Flight time of around about 1 hour. Of course, I'll be flying usual EasyJet ops using their standard operating procedures. LATAM, no idea what they do, whether it's standard Airbus or what, so I'm sure there's some differences between EasyJet and LATAM, given that they're about 8,000 miles away from each other, but that's what makes it fun. It's just a sim, isn't it? Good evening to everybody then in the chat. Welcome on board. Thank you for coming. So, Anthony Lazarus, this is indeed Brazil. Terry, good evening to you. Alan Herbal, good evening to you as well. Lewis, 2022. Dr. Magic, Brian Corley, Dark Fury, Jose Vaz. Oh, Jose, I'm guessing just from the name you perhaps have a little bit more insight on where we are than anybody else. If anybody in the chat has some local knowledge with regarding to the airports we're flying into, then please do let me know. Danny, good evening to you. You've just started your own flight. Always a bit of a pain. Do you continue or do you restart? Interesting choices. J-Hog, good evening. DC Gert, you've been in bed with COVID since Thursday. Oh no, mate, I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully we can cheer you up this evening as we fly in Brazil. And Danny, who the hell was that? That was me channeling my inner Spanish EasyJet Sim pilot. We've killed him off. Brian, you managed your first four full flights with the fly-by-wire this week. Fantastic. Res rules, this flight's operated by the 320. Yeah, as long as it's part of the Airbus family, then we're good. We're happy. Loris DK, hello, and Bravo 632, hello to you as well. Right, operational flight plan time. Let's get that pinned in the chat for you then. So that's now on the chat for our YouTube viewers. Hello to anyone on the Twitch server as well. We are, of course, there. Maverick751, good evening. So all of that's in, let's hop on board and see. The first thing I want to show you guys, though, very sadly, and I never seem to get this around Europe. It always seems to be more of a North American, South American thing. But have a look. Where is my terminal building? It's completely disappeared. So that's really annoying. So use your imagination. So there you are. Oh, we've got American Airlines. Is that one of us? Who's flying the American Airlines flights? If you're with us, then good choice. Good choice. Although I would imagine if you're flying American Airlines, you'd probably be going up to America, wouldn't you? Christian, good evening to you. Hope you're well. Right, loving the livery, by the way. Some great work on this LATAM livery. Very neat. Very nice indeed. Right, shall we get on board? So, the weather is pants. But who knows, it might be a little rough on the ride out, a little bit stormy. Dark Fury, are you the American? Ah, good stuff. I knew you wouldn't fly a domestic airline. Dark Fury, Dark Fury, I've just read yours. Sakotech, hello, good to see you live. Yeah, we are live tonight on a Saturday. Not the norm, but here we are. So, if you happen to see us live on a Saturday night, please do drop a like. Really would appreciate that. But you know, there's some stormy air mass in the south of Brazil. Yeah, we're going to do our best to get rid of to fly above that today and keep safe. Right. Res rules, anyone can fly along with me. Bear in mind we are on the VATSIM network, so we are live on the VATSIM network. We're going to connect momentarily, but let me just check. Do we have ATC? Do you know what? I think we may do. Potentially. Now, having never flown on VATSIM in Brazil, I think we've got Sao Paulo Center on is online, so I don't know. We'll speak to them shortly and hope they can understand us. Let's have a look at the weather here. So as we can see, we've got light rain, mist, broke 1,200 feet. QNH is currently 1015. Let's have a look at the operational flight plan and see. So flight level 370, cost index 41, zero fuel weight is 60.3, very slight headwind. Planning runway 14 for departure and runway 27 right for our landing. We've got 6 tons there. Well, just because of my unfamiliarity with things, in case anything went wrong, we're definitely going to take some more. Let's just have a look at our arrival. Look at the cloud base, the ceiling. The ceiling's 800 feet. Visibility is okay, so should be above Cat 1. I say it's above Cat 1. I'm presuming it's 550 meters. We'll have to check the charts for the visibility, won't we? Let's have a look what's going to be happening here. What date is it today? It's the 12th today. So yeah, we've got just a few thunderstorms and rains, etc. So there could potentially be some weather coming in. No, wind is fine. Wind is absolutely fine, but visibility could drop. Let's chuck maybe a ton of extra fuel on board, shall we? And if we have a look, oh yeah, you can see the storms with the way the winds are spinning around there. And that's got embedded cumulonimbus clouds as well. So we could have some beautiful sights as we fly up. Let's throw an extra ton of fuel on. So we're going to request 7 tons of fuel. That rain, as well as I'm looking, it seems to be getting a little bit heavier. So let's contact the refuelers and ask for, not 954. We wouldn't be allowed to take off with that. So 7 tons of fuel. There we go. And real time. Excellent. So we've got a turnaround state set up at the moment. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be really fun. Turnaround state at the moment. Let's get the APU started. 1, 2, 3, and done. I think we're most certainly going to have the anti-ice on for today's departure. Just because of the storm clouds we've got above us, even though temperature is plus 21. Right, let's start doing a setup, shall we? So having a quick look, overhead is all fine. We're going to just check we've got the right QNH in, which is 1015. That's all good. Pedestal is all being checked prior to the stream starting. That's fine. Our initial climb out today on the expected SID is 160, flight level 160. So we'll get the flight directors on as well. Pop on the constraints. Screens, of course, are fine. Refueling is underway. Systems are normal. Pressure is fine as well. APU is now available. Let's just get the APU bleed on. Give that a minute, then we'll start loading passengers. Let's also now start having a look at the init page. So there we go. Cost index of 41. Burn that money. LATAM. There we go. Flight level 370. Where's my operational flight plan gone? Oh, the Nightbot. I think we need to shut the Nightbot up because he's going to be in a completely different time zone tonight, isn't he? Just bear with him 1 sec and we'll silence that guy. Yeah, done. Right. Where's my OFP? So the alternate tonight is basically just returning back here. I don't know enough about Brazil to know where I'll be able to get in, but if we can depart here, we can surely land here. Tropo is 52550, and our cruise level, flight level 370, and temperature is minus 52. No, it isn't. It's minus 50. Right, onto our flight plan page. So we are expecting departure is runway 14. I've not got any SIDs here. That's interesting. Right, so if we pop that in, let's have a quick look. We go direct to NSUG. Now, must just be a database issue, because we should be flying the Punod 3 Alpha. Let's just have a look at this. Right, so this we should fly from our cat, which is an overfly point. So we're gonna put this in automatically ourselves. So let's pop in Alpha Kilo Romeo Alpha Tango. We'll just clear that discontinuity as well. There we go. So after our cat, which we'll say is an overfly point. There we go. We then fly to Punod, which is there. After Punod, we then fly to Gidva. Make sure I'm spelling these correctly. Gidva. Yep, that's after Punod. And then after Gidva, it is I'm going to say flight level 979. Where was that after? That's after Gidva, isn't it? There we go. And after flight level 979, it hits flight level 806. Foxtrot Lima 806, of course. That is then to Ilvor. And then that is to Ensug. Right, before I go any further, let's check that all looks fine. Pop that into plan mode and just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that looks like the chart shows us. Lovely. Right, what's happening at the other end then? It's going to be a 27 right arrival according to what's happening in the real world at the moment. ILS 27 right, and I did have a quick check of the chart. It's going to be, we're going to do the RNAV arrival via Utkug, which is the ILS Whiskey for 27 right. So let me go ahead and find that. So ILS right Whiskey, there it is. Nice long runway for landing as well, and that is on the Evrel 1 Charlie via Utkug. Right, what's our transition then? So our transition is Buxuk, I think. Yeah, we're going to be coming in via Buxuk. And insert. That gives me a distance of 398 and, oh, spot on. OFP's got 396. But again, because I'm unfamiliar with this part of the world, I am going to scroll through that flight plan and ensure that that is what I expect it to look like. So it should come round to the right and then back in. There you go, exactly as the chart depicted. So, now that's done, RadNav page. Ooh, before we go any further, let's get the passengers on board, shall we?
Cabin crew, yeah, we've completed the check, so now you can open the doors and start getting the passengers.
Right.
No problem.
Let's also use the McDo menu to load the passengers onto the aircraft. There we go, 171 passengers according to that. Back to the RadNav page. Let's have a look and see what we need to do if we're coming back in here. Let's just have a quick look at the chat, see how you guys are getting on. I know you're familiar with me now, I don't read my chat too much while setting up. Christian, you're disappointed that they've got an ILS. Bet Sao Paulo is the only one with an INS down here, yeah. HD, good evening mate, how you doing? How was training this morning? Everyone now thinks I'm in pilot training. Christian, you were hoping to see a VOR approach or something a bit more visual. Ah, well, maybe next time. Drini, you've never flown in this part of the world in the sim. Do you know what, Drini? You and me both, mate. So this is going to be fun for all involved. Right, so I'm just having a look at the... I just want to have a look at sort of the arrival here, back at our airport. Just in case anything went wrong, of course, I'd want to know what to do. I'd need a plan. So, Fox Lima November. Well, I'm going to pop in the RadNav page. So, happy to have that in there. Yes, so we've now got a VOR for our departure airport. Right, onto the Init B page. We'll do a planner and an emergency brief in a moment, but zero fuel weight for today's flight is 60.3, and we'll just put in standard CFG. That trip wind is a headwind of 2, and fuel planning then 3.5. We've got 6.9. Takeoff weight is 67. Fuel for the alternate, basically a return journey, is, call that 2.2 tons. I've allowed a bit of extra there for the alternate, just because, again, unfamiliarity on my part of this part of the world. HD, not great, still got lots of work to do with him. Ah, never mind. Christian, the dog or me? Both. Both. Right, we've got an extra 41 minutes of flying time. Plenty of fuel, we should be fine. So, let's now have a look at the performance figures. Well, this will be interesting. Hello, SimSmart. Welcome to South America. So, the airport code here is Sierra Bravo Fox Lima. Is this even in the database? Oh, indeed it is. Runway 14. There it is. Get the current METAR. METAR looks good. Runway condition wet. Anti-ice will be on. Take-off weight will be, what did I say, 67. Let's go 67.2 to be conservative. Right, forward on the CFG, flex config 1, and how long's the runway here? 2,300 meters. Are there any, oh wow, getting into a proper Latin feel. Are there any intersections we use for the departure? Let's have a quick look and see. No, we're going to use, well, it's Foxtrot, which I'm presuming is full length at this. So, HD has just asked me why am I putting anti-ice on? Purely because of the thunder, the towering cumulus and the potential storm clouds that are above us about 1,000 feet out. Would you not want them on at that? I did say it is warm, it's 21 degrees, but I thought with the kind of clouds that we've got above us, we're going to be in them quite soon after departure, and they are sort of towering cumulus, cumulonimbus, so what's the chance of ice and that sort of being in there? So we'll see how you come back to me on that. Let's check. So Foxtrot, yeah, Foxtrot is full length. And if HD says it's not needed, we'll leave that off. So full length, air conditioning packs off. Let's calculate. There we go. Right, let's pop that in. 135. 136. Oh, not 436. And V2 138. Transition altitude is 9,000 feet. Thrust reduction is just basically a standard 1,000 feet above the aerodrome. Flaps 1 and flex was 62. There you go. Danny says, because I'm nervous. Yeah. That's what happens when you go somewhere you're not used to. HD, you can turn them on after the thrust reduction when temperature is below 10. However, you don't disagree with my thinking, but technically it's not needed for takeoff performance. Fair enough. Nice to know you didn't disagree with the thinking, though. That's got us in the good books so far. Right, happy with the performance data. That's all done. Now, let's talk about the brief then. Let's do this slowly, of course. We don't know the area. For those wondering when SimSmart's going to be released, we're hoping now. Don't quote me on this, and I almost don't want to say this just because it doesn't happen. We're hoping before the 19th. Before the 19th of this month. We're getting close now to the last few bugs being ironed out. And what's more important is if a bug does come in, a lot of the main bugs at the moment come in with the automatic METAR, which you don't have to use. You can in the option. I'm not showing you this page, but obviously it works in pounds. You can set your thrust reduction, acceleration, altitude. You can pop in intersection departures, and if you just want to enter METAR data manually, that is also an option as well. The fact we've got this as well does eradicate quite a few bugs. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's have a look how we're going to do this departure. So we are currently at we're at Terminal 1, stand 9. Now I think we've got air traffic control here. We're going to contact them. Basically, he'll either tell us to face west or east, and then Golf or Hotel on Delta. Delta then to Foxtrot, departure runway 14, and there is a speed restriction there of 210 knots, so we're going to fly that at S speed. Let's go and pop that in. Oh, what was S speed? He says S speed was 196. There we go. So flaps 1 till we pass Punod. But yeah, that's basically an RNAV departure. So nice straight out, flight level 160 unless ATC tell us otherwise. So in terms of air traffic control, let's actually see if they're controlling this airport, because I don't know. Their information doesn't give us too much. I don't even know. I think it's Sao Paulo control this. Sierra Bravo Charlie Whiskey Centre. I don't even know how we address them. I'm just going to address them as centre. 12675. Right, I'm not going to do this with a Spanish accent. By just requesting IFR clearance to Sao Paulo. Centre, good afternoon. TAM 3805, stand 9, type A320 Neo, requesting IFR clearance as far to Sao Paulo, QNH 1015.
TAM 3805, just one moment. Azul 4540, ajuste QNH.
I think we're going to hear a lot of Portuguese on this flight.
1011, reporte ILS
3805, that's what I'm listening for, just in case he calls me. Although that's Spanish, isn't it, not Portuguese? Passengers are still boarding anyway, so we're not in any rush. Limbo Gaming, good morning to you. Hope you guys like the soundtrack I've got going for this flight as well today. I thought we'd have to go. It's a bit more Latin than it is Brazilian, but it's close enough. HD, he wasn't expecting English tonight. No, I'm guessing now he's sat opening up Google Translate. I could ask him if he wants me to clear myself.
TAM 3805, ready for copy.
TAM 3805, go ahead.
Clear, Hi, FR flight level 370 to Guarulhos. Your departure is from runway 15. Standard departure is Puno 3 Alpha. Transition in Suk. Squawk code 3047. 3047. Read back.
Departure via Punod 3 Alpha, cleared flight level 370 and squawk 3047 for TAM 3805.
Read back correct, report to start up and push back and start up. I'm sorry, 380 and 05. You are clear to push back and start up. KN 81015, report to taxi.
Cleared for push and start, and we will report ready for taxi. TAM 3805. HD saying, go on, full Yorkshire. The poor guy would have no chance. I'm trying to... It's not quite Queen's English, but I want to make sure he understands everything.
Thank you, good day.
One thing he did say was runway 15. Should I correct him that it's actually runway 14, unless all my charts are out of date? We'll just pretend he knows. It's 14, not 15. Right, let's get the squawk in. And cleared straight up to our flight level 370. Right, I'm just going to come off frequency for the time being. So, are all passengers boarded? I believe they are.
Captain, all passengers are on board and we're finished setting up. Doors are also now closed.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we just disconnected the ground power unit, sent him on his way. We're now under APU power. Couple of checks, then we'll start running the checklists.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. My name is Gavin, and I'd like to welcome you on board this Airbus A320neo aircraft. Our flight time today should be as scheduled, and we're not anticipating any delays or any bad weather, so we should have a nice, pleasant, and safe flight for you. In the next few minutes or so, we'd like you to get yourselves seated, sat down safely with your seatbelts fastened, and make sure the hours are kept on in the back cabin crew will allow us to other fellow passengers. The ground crew are nearly finishing loading everything into the aircraft, so we look forward to a safe and pleasant flight with you today, and we thank you for choosing to fly with the EasyJet St. Pilots. Thank you.
So I'm just going to pre-plan the pushback, and then we'll start doing some checklists. So we are pushing back. Yeah, we're going to push back this way, aren't we? Oh, this way. There we go. Alright, so before start, checklist to the line. Cockpit preparation is complete. Signs are on and auto. It is 3.5 green. Fuel quantity is 69807 balanced. The FMGS is set. Altimeter is 1015 at 20 feet. We've already been given our clearance, so we just need to contact him once we've pushed back. So I will get the beacon light on and we'll call the ground crew over.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Nose wheel steering was disconnected. Transponder on.
Cabin crew, what about ready to push back? So if you can solve the door there, cross check, thank you.
Before start checklist below the line. Windows and doors are closed and on. Beacon light is on. Phone's on silent. Parking brake is on. Chill Out Flight Channel. Good evening to you, sir.
Sir, the bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Right then, guys, let's go.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
So, engine mode selected to start and starting engine 1. I do love the wet ground reflections that Microsoft Flight Sim has. Really neat, aren't they?
Ladies, gentlemen and channel members, on behalf of the crew I ask that you now please direct your attention to the monitors and
O Azul 317, reporta uma centena.
there are 6 emergency exits on this A320.
Reportar uma centena azul 3178.
One closest to you, and note that it may be behind you. Count the number of rows to the exit. Should the cabin experience a pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from your cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, ensure you put your own mask on first before helping others. In the unlikely
And
event of
starting
an
engine
emergency
2.
landing and evacuation, leave all your carry-on luggage and items behind. Life rafts are located beneath your seats. Emergency lighting in the floor will guide you to your nearest exit. We now ask that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. Whilst we wait for takeoff, please
Okay,
take a
pushback
moment to
completed.
review the
Please set your
safety
parking brake.
procedures and the safety card in front of
Parking
you.
brake set.
Electronic devices must now
Ground.
be switched
Startup
off
is
and
complete.
turned to
You may
airplane
disconnect.
mode until we instruct you that it is
Roger,
again
good
safe
engine
to use
start.
them.
Cleared to disconnect.
Our cabin
See you at the
service
side.
recommends
Have a
once
good
we are in
flight.
flight. If you are a
Holding
frequent
position
flyer
waiting
with
for the
us, you
visual.
can now
Thank you
join
and
the channel as
goodbye.
a member and take advantage of the extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you for your attention and we hope you enjoy your flight.
So Dark Fury has just pushed back in front of us. There's our takeoff runway down there. Assuming I didn't get completely disorientated and pushed back the wrong way. Yeah, the random jetways, they just seem to be missing a terminal. There should be a terminal building there, but what are you going to do? Engine number 2 is up and running. So that engine mode selector to normal. APU bleeding off. Anti-ice, we're going to leave it off. That's what we'll get that on probably quite soon after departure, but don't need it for the actual takeoff roll. APU master is off. On the spoilers, rudder, flaps 1, and the trim. After start checklist. So anti-ice is off. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 24.4 and rudder trim is 0. Flight control check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, full right,
Azul
full left,
4540, seu solo foi ao 57 livre.
neutral.
Táxi.
I don't know this airport, so I'm going to get the radars on straight away so I can concentrate on where we're actually going.
Livra na Eco, podendo na livre, 120 grata, Curitiba.
Cater on Twitch, hello. Maverick751 also on Twitch. You've not had a problem with the toolbar pushback? No, neither have I. Or certainly not any problems that the toolbar pushback has caused. Rotafib, good evening to you. And Centre TAM 3805 is ready for taxi.
TAM 3805, taxi, hold point 14, report hold point.
Taxiing to holding point Foxtrot for runway 14, TAM 3805.
American 1501, ready for taxi.
American 1501, wait, there is one aircraft behind taxiing in procedure.
He's going to let me go ahead.
Roger, we hold position, American 1501.
Oh my god,
American 1501 after the
I feel like
Airbus
Nick.
passing, taxi is clear behind for hold point 14 report, hold point.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Azul 3178, uma centena.
Azul 3178, QNH 1015, reporte longa final 17 da direita.
I'm now going to do my best Nick impression. Hop in front of Dark Fury. Oh, wonderful.
Time 3361, ready for taxi.
3361, taxi hold point 14, report hold point 14. You are the third.
I think we're clear.
Clear to take off.
Taxi holding point 14, sorry, did you say clear for takeoff?
You are the third in the sequence. The third
Right.
number 3.
We should have told him just
Okay, we'll go.
let the American go ahead of us, but, well, why not?
Time 3361.
American Airlines 1501, you clear to text, follow Airbus A32 behind.
Clear to taxi for the A320 in front. American 1501.
Now, in case anything goes bang, let's do our pets check. So no change to performance, QNH 1015, flex is 62. Engine out procedure, we don't actually have one here, but if anything does go wrong, I'm going direct to Mukal. So, Mukal will make a left turn, get up to 5,000 feet, which is nice and safe. Left turn, enter the hold at Mukal. Inbound course is 141.
O azul no 311 está nivelado 350.
Mantém navegação, reporte do ideal, azul no 311.
Mantém chamar por ideal, 311.
HD, no, you absolutely would not have been happy with that. But as we are in Brazil, maybe Brazilian pilots are just like, yeah, it's normal, we got in first, so we're going first. I don't know. But, hey, it's Saturday night, why not? Right, before takeoff checklist, I didn't finish the PEDS check, so performance is fine, engine out procedure, we're off to Mukal. Departure clearance, we're on the Punot 3 Alpha, and stop climb is our cruise level, flight level 370. It's all very nice and easy going here in Brazil. Before takeoff checklist, to the line, flight controls have been checked, departure briefing is confirmed, flap setting, config 1, FMA takeoff data 135 blue, 138 magenta, climb nav blue. He's talking to me, isn't he?
Degrees 8 knots, QNH 1015.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 14, TAM 3805. 135 blue, 138 magenta, climb nav blue, 152, 37,000 blue, flex is 62. Transponder is set, eco memo, takeoff no blue, EFB is stowed. Let's get our lights on, we've just been given the clearance. And before takeoff checklist below the line. Cabin is secured, engine mode selector is normal. TCAS, TARA, packs. Ooh, packs off, and let's get those off. And anti-ice is also off.
Home cockpit 0711.
I'm loving the funky coffee cups that come with this livery as well.
cockpit 0711, ajuste 10 no 7. Reporte visual com a 11 em Porto Alegre.
Right, we're ready for takeoff then. So, takeoff. Start the chrono, 50% in 1.
3178, longa final 17 da direita.
Engine disable, set takeoff thrust.
3178,
Man flex, SRS.
o vento em Congonhas é 230 graus 4 nós, o ajuste 1016.
1016, azul 3178.
Check. That's a wonderful line of blue taxi lights, isn't it? V1.
1501,
Rotate.
line up and wait, runway 15.
Line up and wait, runway 14, American 1501.
Nav. Oh, this looks turbulent. Turbulent skies. Let's see what happens.
TAM 3805, airborne at 04, climb flight level 370, report reaching.
Climb flight level 370 and we will report reaching TAM 3805.
American Airlines 1501.
Thrust climb. Climb.
Traffic separation.
Autopilot 1 engaged.
Waiting for traffic separation, American 1501.
What runway did we depart on? Wow, this looks nice. Not the weather, just the graphics.
Passa mensagem, Papa Tango, Charlie Alpha Mike. Boa noite.
O Telefone Mike solicita plano de voo Curitiba.
HD, I was just thinking that gap in the clouds has just come at the perfect time. We'll get anti-ice on in a sec then. So we're going to fly at S speed, remember, until we pass Punod.
Foi autorizado.
Agradeço, meu erro 3178.
Não, sem problema. Papa Tango, Charlie Alpha Mike, tá pronto, costa.
Pronto, cópia o Charlie Alpha Mike.
HD saying, yeah, GD it to get it up after we pass the speed restriction. Get through that cloud layer.
Saída supla 1 no Alpha, transição Edved. O transponder é 3002.
Looks stunning, doesn't it?
Autorizado Charlie Alpha Mike, nível de voo 350 da pista 15, supla 1 no Alpha para Edved.
Cotejamento correto, Papa Tango, Charlie Alpha Mike. Reporte pushback acionamento.
There's someone on channel with the call sign and his last two letters are Alpha Mike. My ears are pricking up every time I hear it.
Aeronaves indo para Campo Grande, a pista em uso lá é a 24.
Would be nice, wouldn't it, if the weather radar was working on this version?
2 Alpha.
The fact that we're flying at S speed is helping our climb profile as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly begin our cabin service as we continue to climb to our cruising altitude. You may now use your electronic devices.
Cockpit 071, tá visual com campo.
Also available to purchase from our
Como cockpit, vou autorizar o senhor pousar, estou sem aumentar aqui no momento, pouso autorizado.
Coming up on flight level 100, so we can now just a few clouds, but let's get the lights off and now we'll clean up and accelerate away. So pop that into manage speed and we'll get the flaps up.
Azul 3178, saída pista 17 da direita, táxi para os portões.
Azul 3178, obrigado. Táxi a critério. Frequência Unicom 122.8.
Táxi critério, Unicom, Azul 3178, boa tarde.
Boa noite. Azul 1311.
I think we got away without that anti-ice, didn't we? Let's get that off again now.
Pronto para o push acionamento, Thiago.
I mean, HD will confirm, Christian, but it wasn't the temperature so much that was concerning me.
Só momento.
It was more the kinds of clouds we were going to be flying through.
Para esquerda, chama táxi.
Cauda para esquerda, chamada táxi, telefone mais.
America 1501, clear for takeoff. I have no METAR here.
Clear for takeoff, America 1501.
We don't need METAR, we've got eyes. Now, in terms of terrain throughout the actual flight, it's not bad.
3361, line up 14.
There's nothing really that nothing really that's going to concern us with this flight, altitude-wise.
Gol 19 no meio, copia áudio. Gol 9 no meio, copia áudio.
We're currently climbing at I can't see, turn this up. Is it 2,800 feet per minute? We're going to go just to the left of this little build up here.
American 1501, airborne at 10, climb 350, report reaching.
Climb 350, report on reaching America 5001.
Curitiba, boa noite, boa tarde ainda, né? É o Azul 4037.
Azul 4.
Cloud surf over this little bit.
Já é boa noite, mas não tem problema. Vamos lá no time zone. Passa a mensagem.
Oi, meu querido. O Azul 4037 solicita instrumentos para Guarulhos no 370 conforme plano de voo.
Qual é o seu aeroporto, só para evitar que eu pesquise aqui?
Sim, perfeitamente. O Azul 4037 se encontra no aeroporto de Porto Alegre.
Porto Alegre está verificando Azul 4037.
And I think that's us clear. Mick G, sir, welcome to the Captain's Lounge. Thank you so much for upgrading the membership, Mick. Hope you're well, and thank you for being on board with us this evening. If you're on Discord as well, Mick, remember you do now have access to the beta version of SimSmart, so do make sure that you get your copy of that in the VIP room.
11, a sua saída é NIRT 1 Alpha, transição ARTIL, código de transponder 3042.
Fonte Azul 4037 está autorizado instrumentos para Guarulhos no 370, decola a percepção da NIRT 1 Alpha, transição em ARTIL, vai decolar a pista 11.
Tell you what, the ATC sound quality here is not great, is it? No. We've just released crew and passengers probably around 5 seconds before HD gave the prompt. That was less subtle than normal HD. Normally you just tell us that you need the toilet. That ATC is loud.
Quem chamou o centro Curitiba?
Gol 2429.
Qual posição?
Só um momento.
Nick, good evening, sir.
Gol 2429 está mantendo
Marcelo,
posição 08,
yeah, I wanted to avoid the obvious Brazil flights this evening. We have done that once before, I think, or something like that. I just didn't want to do something, A, that we'd done before, and B, that was going to be really obvious.
Instrumentos, decola da pista 15, saída net 1 Alfa, transição às Gol. Transponder 3033.
Danny, this guy sounds exactly like how the ATC sounds in Sao Paulo for real. You listen to it quite often. Fair enough, I can't say otherwise.
Saída net 1 Alfa, transição às Gol. Aloca transponder 3033, Gol 2429.
Planejamento correto, pushback, acionamento cauda para a esquerda, chama táxi, Gol 2429.
Pushback, acionamento cauda à direita, chamará quando pronto táxi, Gol 2429.
À direita ou à esquerda?
Seems weird seeing a different aircraft in front of me. It's not orange.
Tom 3361, clear for takeoff from runway 14. I have no METAR here.
Takeoff from runway 14, 3361.
I fly at 038, no ideal para Alegre.
What is quite nice, I didn't actually expect to have air traffic control this evening. I didn't expect to have air traffic control, so the fact we've got it is indeed a bonus. Jet 2 fan today, Madeira, we flew Madeira, Geneva, Manchester and Birmingham in easy. Wow, what time did you get up? Hey Christian, don't be telling Nick what I did. I'll never live it down. Oh yeah, who was asking about the clouds earlier? They are of course on Ultra.
Chevy 3 Alpha, transição às deck, ELS da 11, reportará em uma centena, flight 038. O centro Curitiba necessita pelo menos ausentar por 1 minuto, já retorna aí. Se alguém falar aí, se alguém estiver falando inglês aí, por gentileza.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to commence our service of hot drinks and alcoholic beverages. Please assist us by ensuring your tray tables are down and that the aisles are kept clear of bags. Our drinks menu can be found in the pocket in front of you. We serve a variety of local and international coffee, tea, beers, wines and spirits. Please note that alcoholic drinks will not be served to those under 18 years of age. We accept payment in cash or credit and debit cards. Thank you for your support of this channel.
Right, I'm just having a look at the arrival whilst we're climbing. So just take a look at this. How controlled does this descent look? 26, 4, 2, 9, 7, 14, and then 6,000 feet at Utkug. 6,000 feet at Utkug. And then 40 miles? Really? This must not be to scale. It usually says somewhere if it's not to scale. Is that right? 40 miles. To Sierra Tango November. Where's Sierra Tango November?
Centro Curitiba, Hong Kong Beach Brasil 0711, fora da 11, pista livre.
HD, I still not picked up the courage for... I'm not even reading that. Is that Icelandic one?
Táxi autorizado. Unicom 122, atento tráfego no solo.
Atento tráfego no solo, Unicom 228, muito obrigado pela coordenação, Emílio.
Valeu, Cássio.
Where's Sierra Tango November? That is not the 40 miles on there. That's not right.
Papa Tango Charlie Alpha Mike, eu tô sem o metal aqui, seu táxi via inicial.
It's a DME arc from wherever Sierra Tango November is, and that is not on the chart.
Bravo para o ponto de espera da Alpha, para o ponto de espera da Charlie na 15.
I just wanted a different distance between those two. Right, onto the flight deck.
É livre cruzamento da 111.
Livre cruzamento da 111 para o Charlie Alpha Mike.
How are we doing? We've still got 10,000 feet to go. So...
Time 3361, 6,000 feet, request by the climb.
3361.
It's 4 miles.
Climb without restriction, flight level 390.
390 without restriction. Time 3361, thanks.
4 miles and we have to lose 1,400 feet. Okay, so
Brasília, centro Curitiba muito boa.
definitely want flaps 1 out at Uttug to help us get down there.
Congonhas, envia o plano para Florianópolis. Quando autorizado, está pronto, cópia.
3109 está verificando.
Right, so the plan is follow and descend with the star. 6,000 feet at Uttug. I want green dot and flaps 1 by Uttug. From Uttug then we capture ILS, getting down to 4,500 feet. And that comes in at Bukta, which is actually there, so I'll scrap what I said earlier. I haven't got 4 miles to do that, that's ridiculous. So, 6,000 feet here. We can get flaps 1 then as we leave Uttug. Green dot by Uttug, flaps 1 as we leave Uttug. 4,500 feet. And we'll pick up the glide slope. Right.
O código de transponder é 3076.
Autorizado Floripa 320, rota do plano.
7,000 feet to go.
Direita, Uticon Alfa, transição margem, transponder 3076, UTAN 3109.
Cotejamento correto 3109, pushback acionamento cauda para a esquerda, limite da
I've just come into the chat now and seen you all screaming. That's not that's not a distance, that's a DME arc, yeah. Saturday night brain fog. We'll get up to cruise and then I'll go through a proper brief. I also want to check that all of those constraints are in the flight database, because if they are, then I'm going to use managed descent for this, which isn't something I normally use, but I should be able to use it. And I'm just going through now, I'm just looking at all of these, and we can see the constraints are in. I just want to go through and check that they're all right. So as you can see from here, 262422. We'll go through and check those once we're at cruise. And we should be on the ground in less than an hour, around actually in around 45 minutes. Should be on the ground. Aviator Joe, I'm well, thank you.
Time 3805.
Time 3805, pass your message.
Flight direct Bushhook. Flight direct Bushhook.
Fly direct to Bushhoot from for time 3805.
American 1.
I'm now scrolling through trying to find that.
Flight direct Bushhook.
Do you know what? I am going to confirm where that is.
1501.
And time 3805, confirm it's Bravo Uniform X-Ray Uniform Kilo for us.
390 direct Bushhook,
Oh, we stepped on someone there, I think. And time 3805, confirm Bravo Uniform X-Ray Uniform Kilo.
Say that again.
Confirm the direct is to Bravo Uniform X-Ray Uniform Kilo for TAM 3805. TAM 3805.
Yes, confirmed, Roger.
Well, that didn't help. Roger, sounds good enough. It is Buxwood. I'm 99.9% certain.
Bravo, uniform, X-ray, uniform, kilo.
Thank you. Roger, thank you. TAM 3805.
No problem.
No ponto de espera da 15, Charlie Alpha Mike.
Tem condições de decolar da Charlie?
Afirmativo.
Papa Tango Charlie Alpha Mike decola da Charlie, vento 110
What time is it here in Brazil at the moment?
Agora a mudança de vento, o altímetro 1018.
Checará o Charlie Alpha Mike. Decolada Charlie 15.
Chama fora do solo, Charlie Alpha Mike.
So we are now being told we're now going direct to the start of the approach.
501, Bolshuk is Bravo, Uniform, X-ray, Uniform.
There's strange approaches here, aren't they?
Uniform, X-ray,
All the approaches appear to come from the north.
Roger, we have the waypoint and directed to now American 1501.
Tom 3361, Bolshuk is Bravo, Uniform, X-ray, Uniform, Kilo.
Yeah, Roger, we're already direct to the truck. Thank you, Tom 3361.
Anytime.
Tell you what, this Sao Paulo ATC, God bless him, he wasn't expecting a convoy of English-speaking pilots tonight, was he? 500 feet to go. HD, yeah, exactly. His English is far better than my Portuguese. Dark Fury, you wonder if he knows German. Why would he? Once I get to cruise, I want to do a... well, I wanted to do a fuel check, but that director's just scuppered that. Right, that's Mac Alt Star. We've got loads of fuel. I know we've got loads of fuel. We'll do top of climb checks, but that's Alt Cruise, and ATC want to know when we are at flight level 370 as well. TAM 3805 reached flight level 370.
TAM 3805, maintain navigation, inform ideal of descent.
Roger, on navigation, TAM 3805.
TAM 3805, you can prepare your arrival. Evral 1 Charlie, Evral 1 Charlie, transition Bolshuk, ILS Yankee, runway 27 left.
Expect the Evral 1 Charlie with the Buxu transition, and it'll be ILS 27 left for landing, TAM 3805. Right, we've actually got 27 right in, so let's go ahead and just change that. And I just want to check which ILS 27 left. I would imagine it's going to be the Zulu, which gives us a DME arc from Utkuk.
Flight 038 to cruise row 100 and descida Porto Alegre.
So ILS 27 left, Zulu.
Report longa final 11.
Everall 1 Charlie still, and the VIA is Utkuk. Transition Buxuk and insert. Just scroll through the plan, see what that looks like. I think I saw a discontinuity in there. HD, did he give us an ILS Yankee? I missed that, thank you. So ILS 27 left Yankee. One Charlie.
American 1501, reach cruise altitude.
Insert.
American 1501.
Where's the Nightbot?
American 51, we've reached our schedule straight level 350.
Report to the hall of descend, American. Expecting Ebral 1 Charlie. Transition Bushhook, ILS runway 27 left.
There we go, arrival looks good.
Roger, we'll contact when ready for descent. We're expecting the Everall 1 Charlie arrival into ILS 27 left via Bushhook, American 1501.
Right, now let me bring that chart up and see what the arrival looks like. Oh, fair enough. Nice and straightforward. Okay, next thing I want to do then, I've already briefed how I want to make the approach. Very little change. So, I will now want to go through and see what all these constraints look like compared to the flight sim database. 260 at 256, 240 at 257, 258 is 220, and then we have Everall. 249 is 19, 51 is 17, 14 252, Sampa. It's actually at 9,500 feet. That works. And then
Pessoal que entrou agora tem voo final de semana, o centro necessita desconectar.
It should have 6,000.
Valeu, amigo.
Fantastic.
Pelo controle, é flight 038.
Right, depending on what he tells us to descend to then, I'm going to do this in managed descent. HD, ignore the flight level 370 Everall. That is, of course, a sim bug. Can I actually clear that out? Just in case. Yeah, there isn't actually one there, look. It's just a bit of a bug in the system. So I can't clear that out. I think because it's not got the star next to it, for sim purposes, because it's not got the purple star next to it, it's not a constraint. It's just popped in the cruise level. So, about 33 miles away from Golf Romeo 256, I want to start my descent. And we've got 88 miles to go. If I go back to Everall then, where's it gone? There. If I go back to Everall, you can see flight 0370. Hang on, let me use the mouse rather than the tablet. So if we click on there, we haven't got any altitude constraints showing. Obviously, you can put one in, perhaps flight level 200, which would be somewhere between the two. So no, if there was one there, of course I can delete it, but it doesn't see as there's actually one there. It just shows the cruising altitude. That's not my first time trying to do that. I get to instruct HD for a moment. But I'm instructing on the failures of the sim. So then, let's brief our actual arrival. Before I do that, we've still got plenty of time. Before I do that, I just want to have a look what's happening with regards to this airport, which I'm completely unfamiliar with. So let's just see if there's anything daft. Local traffic regulations, landing, high-speed taxiways, exiting the landing runway, enable ATC to apply minimum spacing. Yeah. We're going to be landing 27 left, remember? Begin to turn off at a maximum of 50 knots. Exiting the runway. When did he say we're landing? We're landing 27 left, aren't we? Okay. Noise abatement, low vis. Departures. VMC. In fact, whilst I'm reading all this, I am just going to quickly send off for a weather report. Right, so that's on its way.
At 3361, can we request a final cruise level of 350, please?
This is for departures. Flight plan. Operator responsibilities. Does that apply to me? Yeah, probably. But I'm not departing, so aircraft operator responsibilities, ATC. Yeah, this is just talking about making sure that everyone leaves the airport at the right time.
327,
Right, okay, nothing I can see with regards to how I'm exiting the runway. Why are we landing on the shortest runway anyway?
3361, Curitiba Center, good evening.
Can we request
So,
final flight level of 350, please?
vacating at Golf is the plan. Expect to cross runway 09 and then on Golf we'll get ramp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. Auto brake low. Let me see if that weather request has come through. So what have we got? Winds 200 at 5, that's nice.
3361, Curitiba Center.
Visibility 7,000, broken
Request final flight level of
1,400.
350, change from 390.
Temperature 21 degrees, QNH 1016.
What's the call sign of the station calling, please?
Ham 3361.
Roger, 3361, Curitiba Center. Say again your request, please.
Request change final flight level from 390 to 350, please. Ham 3361.
Roger, TAM 3361, maintain flight level 350.
350, thank you. TAM
Transition altitude here is 8,000 feet. Let's just check the minimums. Right, no autoland. Obviously, it's just a bog standard ILS 1,800 meters. That's fine. Decision altitude is 3,000 feet.
Yeah, direct book took...
which sounds high, but 2,446 is airport elevation.
O Honda 503 está na escuta?
Aeronave que chamou o Centro Curitiba, repita.
Missed approach 6,000. Now, because of the potential weather that I know is moving over Brazil at the moment, let's plan for a go-around and a missed approach. 6,000 feet, maintain 275, so maintain runway heading till 3,400. Then turn left immediately to
Azul 4004,
Izumu.
Centro Curitiba.
Fix this page can help us out here. Spelt that wrong. ISIMU. And pop in that radial 310.
Fogou no 9196, recebe voz?
HC platform altitude is quite low given the airfield elevation. In fact, the platform altitude is about 600 feet above it. And a GNSS is required for an ILS. Why would that be? Presumably, well, it means that your aircraft has to have GPS capabilities, and I'm guessing, is that due to the missed approach?
Sente Gol no 9196, pista em Porto Alegre a 111, prepara a chegada a Buchev 3 Alfa e prepara ILS uniforme da 111.
Is that due to the missed approach? We've obviously got GPS waypoints coming in, but we have those on all. We have those on all, or certainly most ILS approaches. But normally the go-around tells you to get to a VOR or some other sort of beacon. But this missed approach is taking me to a GPS waypoint rather than a beacon itself.
Centro Boa é o azul 1311, está no ideal de descida para Campo Grande.
We'll see if we pass the Friday night quiz test.
Sente o azul no 311, desce nível 150 inicialmente.
Right, I want to start my descent.
150 inicialmente, no 311.
And TAM 3805, request our descent, please.
TAM 3805, you are clear to descend. Descend via Evral 1 Charlie arrival. Guarulhos QNH 1015.
Descend via the Everett 1 Charlie arrival QNH 1015 for TAM 3805. Right, nice.
TAM 3805, expect ILS runway 27 left.
And expect ILS 27 left for TAM 3805. Right, so I'm going to get us down to begin with just to 9,500 feet. And there we go, thrust idle, descent. And flight level 170 is in magenta.
American 1501, Curitiba Center, good evening, you are clear to descend. Descend via Evral 1 Charlie arrival and expect ILS runway 27 left.
Descend by the Evral 1 Charlie arrival and expect 27 left, American 1501.
Now, interestingly enough, because the constraints are just below these points, that's the main thing. We need to be below, but no lower than flight level 90, which is why I've gone for I've gone for 95, just because that is for some reason what was in the box. But that's the main constraint here that I'm aiming for at the moment at Sampa. So I'll monitor that descent rate, and we'll see how we get on. just bring a little bit of terrain knowledge in here as well. Minimum safe altitude to the north of the airfield is 5,900 feet as we're coming in at the last sort of sector. This is all based off... where is this based off of? Is that from the airport? Interesting. HC says those those constraints have gone out the window. Yeah, so if need be, I've got the flight plan up and I've got my track mileage. We've got 122 miles to go.
Azul 4004 Curitiba.
I think the sun's just left us. Next Friday night quiz, HD, based off ARP. Is that airport? It's not a waypoint or VOR as far as I can see.
Afirma, a gente está via Dunce 2 Alpha para final X-Ray da 06.
Ok, então, Azul no 311, mantém o procedimento já programado pro X-Ray da 06.
Grato, 11.
I'm afraid I've absolutely no idea with regards to the FPS degradation. A lot of people are saying that on long flights. Dark Fury goes with airport reference point. That sounds Google-ish. I can Google that as well, Dark, you know. I just didn't.
O Azul 1311, então, dá presente, está autorizado voar direto Charlie Golf 036, cruze Charlie Golf 036 a 5.000 pés, o ajuste em Campo Grande 1012.
Just going to clear that meta message that we've received as well. There we go. I don't like seeing things on the ECAM that are of no relevance.
Time 3361, we're ready to descend.
Etan 3361, you are clear to descend. Descend via Everall 1 Charlie arrival.
Dark, did you not Google that? I am very impressed with you, sir. Guess it's my turn to buy the drinks once we've landed.
1 Charlie QNH 1015, time 3361.
Christian asks if it was you.
3361, you can expect LS Whiskey 27 left.
Ask Jeeves. Does that still exist? If you're enjoying the special flight in Brazil tonight, folks, please don't forget to hit that like button. Makes a huge difference to the channel. Really does.
O Azul 4004 prepara a chegada LOLED.
Right, I'm nice low profile, so I'm going back into open descent.
Volta a chamar o centro. Repete qual é o nível que está solicitando?
Alta Vista, yeah, I remember that one. I think it was the first one I ever used.
Azul 4004, desce nível 220.
Descendo para 220, Azul 4004.
Right, in my progress page, I just want to add in now the, which constraint was it? Sanpa. So, just pop that in, and we'll use that as our reference. 40 miles to go, and I need to be below 10,000 feet. Ask Jeeves was like the first Google, wasn't it? You didn't put in a random search term, you actually asked it a question. And I thought that was amazing at the time.
O azul 4004 já está com a chegada preparada?
Ladies and gentlemen, cockpit.
Tá configurando ainda aqui, azul 4004.
We're not expecting any head.
Gente, então dá presente, já curva à direita pro A360.
Direita pro A360, azul 4004.
For safety reasons, please set off any electronic devices you have or switch airplane mode on your mobile phone. Please note the aircraft toilets will also shortly go out of use. Thank you, and we'll see you on the ground shortly.
Andy, that's a nice 90-degree turn coming up. Yeah, hopefully the aircraft won't fly it quite like that. Danny, of all of these, Bing is the worst search engine. Do you know what Bing's most searched for term is? It's Google. Right, let me check my profile. 20,000 feet. Yeah, I got 20 miles to play with. That's good. Profile looks really nice as well. HD, you remember watching an episode of Tomorrow's World on the Beeb? They were demonstrating Microsoft Flight Simulator and online multiplayer, and you were in awe. Is Tomorrow's World still going? That wind's really dropping off, isn't it now? 10 knot tailwind. That's nothing. ATC's calmed down a bit. In fact, it's almost radio silence compared to what it was, wasn't it?
Gente, o azul 4004, o procedimento tá ok, LS Zulu dá 1 no 5, mas eu preciso que você cumpra agora a chegada LOLED 1 no Alpha.
For those of you that watch the the real world live stream of Sao Paulo ATC, do they often speak just Portuguese all the time, or are they back in English?
Autorizada a descida, desce via Buchev 3 Alpha, ajuste em Porto Alegre no 0, 1 no 7.
Just wondered if we could potentially see a little bit of the airfield over to the right. Whereabouts is it? Yeah, it's literally just off our right at the moment. We basically pass it, fly north of it, and then come back in around it.
Centro Curitiba, muito boa noite. Papatango, Quebec, Uniforme Eco.
O Papatango, Quebec, Uniforme Eco, é só um momento, por favor. Tá 3805, Curitiba Center.
Time 3805, go ahead.
Time 3805, the runaway change in Guarulhos. You can proceed with your arrival and you expect ILS Quebec 9 right.
Sorry? We'll expect the ILS Quebec 9 right for time 3805. Good lord, I need a chart. This is where I need a...
American 1501, Curitiba Center.
American.
Right, this is going to bring us in by Lomond and Lutpo.
American 1501, runaway change in Guarulhos. You can proceed to your arrival and expect LS Quebec, runaway 9 right.
Expect ILS Quebec 9 right, American 1501.
Down 3361, Curitiba Center.
Down 3361.
The same for you. Continue with your arrival and expect LS Quebec, runaway 9 right.
Okay, I need to know where we are going. Unless they're going to pick us off and give us ILS vectors in. And TAM 3805, confirm, do we have a new arrival or will it be ILS vectors?
Yeah, you can from the present fly direct Lomen, Lima Oscar Mike Echo November.
Clear direct to Lima Oscar Mike Echo November and confirm our descent altitude please, TAM 3805.
Yes, you can descend 6,000 feet, Guarulhos QNH 1015.
Descend altitude 6,000, QNH 1015 for TAM 3805. Right, and
TAM 3805, via Loman, you are clear ILS Quebec, runaway 9 right.
from Loman, cleared ILS 09, confirm 09 right for TAM 3805.
Yes, sir. 9 right.
Cleared ILS 9 right, Quebec, TAM 3805 from Loman. Direct Loman 9 right. Transition level here is 8,000. Are we not descending to an altitude? Just trying to clear this. I'm not even sure we're going to make this. I need the lights on. I need to start slowing down. This could be fun. I need shared cockpit when stuff like this happens. Right, there we go. Before I was descending to 9,000. Yeah, you're right, and transition was 8,000. We should have been in standard. How far have we got to go? Approach phase. New Barrow is 2651. Don't think we need anti-ice anymore. Where's outside gone?
O Papa Tango Quebec Uniforme Eco, Curitiba?
Curitiba, Quebec, Uniforme Eco.
Okay, as we vacate the runway, we're vacating left. There is the glide slope. We're not even ready to land, are we? Seatbelts, lights. Landing checklists. So, arrival brief not confirmed.
UTA 3805, contact São Paulo approach on frequency.
So we've done the we've not done the arrival brief, but we're on profile now. We know where we're vacating. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum's new 2651. Engine mode selector is normal. EFB is stowed.
UTA 3805.
3805. Go ahead.
Sorry, wait a moment. Maintaining my frequency. You are clear, ILS Quebec 9 right, okay, from Loman.
Cleared ILS 9 right, TAM 3805. What's the platform altitude? 4,100. Okay, I'm just going to start that descent down. We've been cleared it. We're above MSA. Otherwise, we're not going to make that. Don't need to descend that fast. 4,100 blue. Speed VS is 800.
2,500.
Why can't I get autopilot 2 on? There we go. Glide, slope, alt blue, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Right, happy with that. Let's reduce our speed now, 180. Where are you going? I've thrown that into heading mode because that was going to take me direct to the runway, which was okay, but I don't want to go direct to the runway, otherwise I'm not going to intercept that. I'm not going to intercept the localizer.
Centro Azul no 311, o vento em Campo Grande, 320 com 6, pista 06, pouso autorizado.
Tive pouso 06 no 311.
Centro Curitiba, cordial boa noite, ao hangar 7382. Só um momento, hangar 7382.
If I was VMC, I'd be happier.
3361, contact São Paulo approach frequency 134.9.
I just need to get on that localizer. 7 miles.
349, 10, 3361.
Flaps 2, speed checked. Flaps 2. This could be a very short final. Lock star, there we go. Flaps 2's just put that out HD as we're about to meet that glide slope. 6 mile final.
American 1501, procedure descent to 6,000
gear, spoilers, glide slope captured, missed approach altitude set 6,000.
Cleared down to 6,000 via Loman, American 1501.
Speed.
Down 3805, contact Guarulhos Tower on frequency 132.75.
13275, TAM 3805. When did they come online?
1,000.
Shouldn't be messing around this late. Tower TAM 3805, 3 mile final, 09 right. We're not established 5,000 feet.
Contour 805, birds tower, runway 09 right, wind 220 degrees 05 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 09 right. Time 3805.
500. 500.
Seriously, shared cockpits. That would have helped so much.
400. 300. 300. 100 above. Minimum.
I'm ignoring those pappies.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
That was a long pause. Spoilers deployed, reverse green, decel.
Ready for taxi, runway 27 right, see Spanish, please.
93, approved taxi to hold the point, runway 27 right, via taxiway Kilo, Bravo, Quebec, 281015.
And vacate left.
1015, clear to taxi, runway 27 right, via Kilo, Bravo, and Quebec, calling 1, see Spanish.
Correct. Contour 805, vacate via Bravo, landing on the Bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at our destination. The crew will now commence preparing the aircraft for deboarding. Can passengers please remain in your seats with your seatbelt?
Second, please, Namaste.
Turns off the seatbelt signs. You may now turn on your phone.
Contour 805, crossing runway 09 left, after crossing Menting on Lima.
Benefits on your future flights with us. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy.
Stand by, time 3805. At time 3805, we're clear to cross 09 left and confirm our gate, please.
France 463, clocking ready to departure.
For 463, affirmative, we are fully ready for departure.
France 463, line up and the way to runway 27 right.
Line up and wait, runway 27 right, France 463.
Contour 805, crossing runway 09 left, after crossing 19 on Lima.
Crossing runway 05 left onto Lima for time 3805. Peter, good evening, sir. Oh, you've just missed all the fun. You've got a refund from YouTube. Really glad to hear that. That's put my mind at rest. Thank you so much, Peter, for your kind donation as well, of course. But yeah, that was concerning yesterday, wasn't it? Now, did anyone catch if he told us to go any further than Lima, or are we just going to cross 09 and then hold?
Contour 805 for the tag at apron 3 via taxiway Lima Alpha Juliet, position the discretion by.
Lima Alpha Juliet, then our discretion for time 3805. Thank you.
France 463, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff. 220 degrees 05 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 right, France 463.
Get those strobes back off as well. Right, so I've just checked back on the chat. Hello, Swiss. And yeah, absolutely, we were not fully configured and ready by 1,000 feet, so real life that should have been a go around. What really screwed me over was I just can't do as much as I need to do with one pair of hands really. Two guys in the cockpit, one guy sets up the box, one guy concentrates on flying, doing the comms as well.
Air France 463, cancel your takeoff. Say again, cancel your takeoff.
Where's the Swiss
Air
going?
Force 462, we are airborne.
Roger. Squall control 1.
Oh, good lord, which way is he taking off? Isn't there an aircraft coming in here?
Right.
Holy smokes. YouTube's best bits for flight sim.
American 1501, runway 09 right, clear correction, runway 09 right, wind T0 degrees 05 knots.
I've never seen that before.
Clear to land American 1501.
Dark, duck, duck, dark. Oh, let's go in apron 5. I can't watch this anymore. Cancel takeoff, cancel takeoff. We're airborne. You can't really cancel it once you're airborne. Okay, let's take stand 509. I wonder if TCAS was behaving itself just then. Shame there's not better lighting at this airport. This is a freeware mod as well from flightsim.to. Why on earth have we had a runway change for landing? That's what I want to know. They're sending the Swiss down to 27. That guy's just obviously departed from 27. Seth, my FPS did halt, yes, as soon as we touched down.
American 501. Vacate to the left if you
Right.
approach.
Parking brake is on.
Charlie
APU bleed, pop that on. Shut down engine 1, shut down engine 2.
Vacate by Charlie, American 1501.
Seatbelt signs are off. Beacon light can come off as well. Cut the fuel pumps. TCAS 2000 and stand. Not TCAS, sorry, transponder 2000 and standby. Oh, pass me the beer. Well, guys, welcome. I'd rather not use the phrase safely to Sao Paulo. Well, we can walk away. Nothing went wrong in the end. We were down, but I have had. I've most certainly had less stressful flights than that. But all in all,
Ready when reaching Swiss land.
EasyJet SimPilot on tour once again proves not to be disappointing.
Hold position at Swiss land.
And I'm just trying to see if we can see the aircraft that landed behind me. Who's that? What's that? That's China, isn't it? Is that oh no, Thai. Isn't that a Thai 380? Fantastic. Talia, not only can we walk away from the aircraft, we can use it again. So there's a big bonus.
American 1501, crossing runway 09 left after crossing approved taxi.
Beautiful.
April 3, via taxiway, November Alpha Juliet.
Well then, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed that. It's been interesting. Or as HG's just said, it's been character building. Christian, you think there's been a miscommunication between the centre and the tower ATC? Well, there's been something, hasn't there? Something hasn't gone quite right and to plan there. But we can reflect on some of the issues that I had. Certainly, 2 pilots in the flight deck would have handled that much better than one. That is for sure. Just so much going on at the last minute. And when ATC changes the runway and just says continue approach, but the approach you were on is to another runway at the opposite end, that confuses me. So then I want to know, am I getting vectors? Do I need to go somewhere else? Yeah, so interesting. HD, you enjoyed the stream. You could feel the sweat from here. that's what you want, isn't it? Right, guys, thank you for joining me on this spontaneous Saturday night stream, which I say we don't do very often. Saturday night stream, and we were on tour with a Brazilian special. Take that any way you wish. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the flight and the stream this evening. To those of you who have donated and contributed to the channel during the flight today, thank you so much. I'm off to have a beer. To the EasyJet Sim Pilot channel members, thank you once again for your support. A reminder, if you haven't done so already, middle and top tier channel members, go and grab yourself the beta version of SimSmart, the A320neo performance calculator. We're hoping to release that in a little over a week. Hopefully not too long, as we sort out the last few bugs. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and to HD as well. As always, I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Please hit that like button on the way out, and if you are new to the channel, of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for notifications of new videos, content, and of course live streams. Good night, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Bye bye.